I'm drawing Hook and Peter Pan from Hook. So that is Dustin Hoffman as Hook and Robin Williams as Peter Pan. I grew up with this movie and I watched it like a million times. I still love it to pieces. It's probably one of my favorite movies from my childhood, and it is definitely my favorite version of Peter Pan ever to date. If you like another one better, that's totally fine, but I'm just saying I absolutely love this movie. I love Robin Williams, and Dustin Hoffman as Hook is the funniest thing ever. Like, my family just constantly quotes this movie all the time. Absolutely love this movie. So I thought, hey, why not draw it? Originally I was just going to do Robin Williams as Peter Pan, which would have been great, and we all love him and all of that, but a lot of the pictures had him and Hook, and so I thought, why not draw them together, seeing is that they're such an iconic duo. So here I just get like a basic rough sketch down, and I have to go back and like fix it up so many times. So I ended up just, tweaking it a little bit as I go, and yeah, I've even had my computer crash a couple times while I was doing it, but it was a lot of fun. I haven't drawn them before, so it was a really good exercise to do, and also the kid in me was just so happy. I've been trying to do more things with my art that make me happy, that aren't just for the masses, and hope that you guys like it too. So if you guys are enjoying this, please leave a like or a comment down below. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, please subscribe. I have tons of content, so feel free. I really liked the idea of this too. I was imagining this would look really good on a product, so I'm like, how would I make it my own without it being too realistic or too stylized, I guess. It's kind of like medium-ish in the middle. I'd say it's slightly more stylized than realism. I'm not going for realism, just so you know, but I really enjoyed being able to play with it and get it the way I wanted it. I think Hook looks just absolutely spot on. I love drawing him with all his curly perm and his eyebrows and his mustache. It just cracks me up. Robin Williams though, Peter Pan, I have to say, it took me a long time to make him look right, and I even had to stop the camera and just fix it because it took me so long to fix. And you'll see when it jump cuts to the next one. So yeah, I was trying really hard because I felt like I had the shape right of his face. I felt like I had all his features and everything. I'm like, why isn't it working? But it just wouldn't work. So as you can see, it's a little tweaked, but it does look at least closer to him. And so I tried to keep the colors pretty saturated just because the cover of it looks kind of like an old-fashioned concept art. Very up the threshold of the whole image, and so all the skin tones and shadows are more orange and red and purples, really intense saturated look, and also has a little bit of a storybook painted look, which I really like. So I tried to do that. Keep in mind for Hook's hat, I didn't have a full reference photo because it's kind of cropped off at the top for the poster, so I just kind of went with what I thought would look good and what I think it would look like. So I really enjoyed being able to make this come to life. I watched this movie an unbelievable amount. I still watch it quite often, but I'd have to say there's so many good moments. I think my favorite part, honestly, and it's the part that I quote with my mom all the time, is when Captain Hook is pointing his pistol at his head and he's like, "Don't you dare try and stop me, Smee. Not this time. I have my finger on the trigger. Don't you dare stop me, Smee. Stop me. Stop me, Smee. Crying out loud, stop me, Smee. Smee! Stop me, Smee." That was a close one. I wanted to die. It made me laugh so hard. But we do say, "Stop me, Smee," all the time. And of course, Bangarang, the whole name calling session, I absolutely love that part. I mean, there's just so many parts to like. What's not to like about this? Honestly, the cast is like all stars because you have Robin Williams, you have Dustin Hoffman, you have Maggie Smith, you have Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell. I mean, really, this movie is just a feel-good family movie all around. I think it suits any age, kind of like Robin Williams movies do. His movies just kind of speak to people of any age. I mean, he was incredible and I miss him all the time. This is originally was supposed to be more of like a tribute to him, and it still is, just instead of him alone I added Hook. So, but I really love Robin Williams. I grew up on Hook and Flubber and Aladdin and like so many of his movies, but I just wish he could be in more. I wish he was still around. I miss him very much, and I don't think I've ever liked any iteration of like a story, like fairy tale story kind of thing brought to life in a live action more than I love Hook. I'd say one that comes kind of close would have to be Ever After with Drew Barrymore, for like the Cinderella kind of thing. I really like that. But still, this one just hits a little bit differently and is so splendid in the way that they filmed it, they made it. It was like, it just had that perfect feel, perfect nostalgic. Growing up is hard and different, and he goes to save his kids and they changed it to him marrying Wendy's daughter and everything. It's just incredible. I know that I've been rambling about this, but honestly, I could go on and on. I absolutely love Hook. Again, I didn't want to take it like super seriously in the sense that I had to make every detail perfect, but I did like it the way that I was. So I tried to just play with gradients and a little few highlights here and there, and just played with that. And the texture of Hook's hat, like his gold leaf embroidery on his hat and his coat, was hard, so I kind of just used like these border brushes I had and tried to play with that and see if I could make it work. I also really love putting the shine on the hook. It's just chef's kiss. And then in the background I tried to make it look kind of like a treasure map texture with color just for the illustration, but yeah, you can see that I go in, I fix it a little bit, and I make it the way that I think it should be, because not only am I going to make this the final image, which is here, but I will be trying to put them onto t-shirts and selling them on my website as soon as I can get those materials. So thank you so much you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!